might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. The Nittany Lions will put total weather to crank us up. Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Temple Owls offense comes onto the field first today. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. Davis looking to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. There he goes. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Owls getting set on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Caught in the backfield, it's Peace. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. He's going to run it. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that 1st down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. Punt is in the air. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult, and I think he did that a little bit too much for...
Oh, he's got some space. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. And the Nittany Lions have this offense rolling. Looking for space. It's Martin. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would just rough the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They
got some room in into the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And he tacks on the extra point. Fielded in the end zone, it's Stewart. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Finds his tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. And the Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Davis will throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Peace. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on! And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. The Owls, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Running to the left. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. He'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country.
Wide open spaces. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Bust through behind his pad. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can spell the touchdown from here. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That's caught. It's Martin. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's in open space downfield. Finally corralled, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
It's complete. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Nittany Lions are on the move. Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Zips it out to his man. And a nice grab with the defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. The Nittany Lions didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions trying to pay off the... looking for the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State! Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. The coverage team maintains its discipline, not much doing on that return. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Out of the gun, the inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Davis looking to pass. And his throw is incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Here's the handoff. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. Working that left side. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. So first down here as they go back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Here comes the heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. On that play-action fake, the action was the quarterback got clobbered after he faked the handoff.
Yeah, it definitely didn't work. The fake is supposed to be the most important part of that, to try to get the guys to suck up just for a second, but you could tell the offensive line, they weren't able to hold their blocks. Defense got to him and got the sack.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got an open man. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. And the Owls started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved in. Breaks into the open. Got enough space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Owls. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes, continue to feed this man the ball.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. Hart over the middle. It's Bond. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Denmark. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. They go to the draw. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The throw. Finds space on the right. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
And I love the wheel route. I love calling it because most of the time I'm going to get my running back, who's a fast athlete, in space against a linebacker or somebody who can't catch him. Nice play design. Nice job throwing it out in front of him. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Motion from the back. Davis will throw. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking downfield on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Peace. There he goes. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on second down. To throw again. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. From the shotgun, the inside give. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. With the catch, it's Denmark. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throwing right. Got the quick pass. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. Gets the back moving. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to pass on second down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got a man, it's Penn. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give to the back. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Got his man. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Nittany Lions had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Thanks to grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The hand to the running back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll throw on third and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
It is perfect. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Grabbed in the middle. It's Peace. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Temple lines up quickly. Davis looking to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Wants to go up top. Still looking on the move. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Temple lining up to fire it away. Here's the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pulls it in. It's Bond. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Hayes. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Hayes. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Snagged in the middle. It's Denmark. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Throws to the wideout. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set. I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. Temple will try to boot this one deep to get the second half underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. Oh, he's got some space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. A first down for the offense. On the option. He'll toss it. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the running back has it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. And the Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. Breaks the tackle. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The Nittany Lions are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Davis will throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got him. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Oh, he makes the catch. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Trying play action. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Owls! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Their lead now down to 14. Turning it on. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
When you run these counter-type plays, you're getting extra offensive linemen pulling at the point of attack, opening up a crease for that running back to gash the defense.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wide open downfield. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
It'll be a draw. Nice move to keep running. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Quickly to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Catch in the middle. It's Denmark. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a 1st at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it to the back on the draw. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
The Nittany Lions, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his...
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
Davis looking to pass. Snagged out of the air. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. They go to the counter. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lets it fly. He's got it. Touchdown, Owls. Once he got some room, it was over.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll start this drive going to the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a 1st down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Oh, what a cut! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB, and you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back, you can throw the ball a ton, you can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And this one is perfect. And And they'll push that lead out a little further. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Davis will throw. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Breaks into the open. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play. And here they come again. Pocket breaking down. Heaves it on the run. Makes the grab on the right. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. Got it in the middle. It's Mayo. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
We knew this offense could put up crazy numbers, but I didn't know it was going to get this ridiculous this fast. They've now come close to 500 yards passing on the day.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You see all this movement in football now. All the stem on the defensive line. They're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard in this one.
And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. Slams it ahead. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much. They got him. It's a sack. Took a chance to try to score the touchdown and now get nothing. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And with a lead like they have here in the 4th quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Sweet cut there. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. Handoff to the lone back. He has the 1st and still on his feet. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The give to the back. Look out, he's got room. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And the Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Tight end now in motion. He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Davis looking to pass. Under fire.
Holding. Defense.
That costly penalty will give this offense a new set of downs. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Temple lines up quickly. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got his man downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking down the middle. He's got it. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle at Stewart. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Peace. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on third and goal. Davis will throw. Into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
This late in the game in the fourth quarter, they're in 4-down mode every single drive in possession, trailing by as much as they are. So down here in the red zone, you throw an incompletion, no-brainer.
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown, Owls. Fitted in the window for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays. And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over. No matter how much college